There are plenty of ways that you can invest your money, but there's only one way that takes the crown as the best asset that you can invest your money into. And if you're looking for a for sure way to grow a 7, 8, or even 9-figure net worth, then make sure you watch till the end of this video because I'm going to be covering the 5 reasons why I believe this is the best investment vehicle hands down. And the younger you are, the better position you are to take huge advantage of it. But before I get into it, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, and if at the end of this video you feel like you received a lot of value from it, make sure to send it to a friend. So if you haven't guessed already, the vehicle that I am talking about is real estate. Now, I was lucky enough to be introduced to real estate investing when I was 21, and it completely changed my life, not just from a financial freedom perspective, but from a time freedom perspective as well. And I want to be able to help you change your life in the exact same way. That's why I'm discussing the 5 reasons why I truly believe real estate is the best investment vehicle that there is. So, reason number 1, cash flow, baby. There are other income generating assets like stock dividends, bonds, other kinds of debt, but those pale in comparison to the cash flow that real estate will generate for you. And this cash flow is so good for a number of reasons. Like, obviously, monthly close to passive income coming in is awesome. It's going to increase every single year as rents increase. But the reason why it's so powerful is because once you start compiling a couple of properties, that cash flow can substitute the money that you need to pay your living expenses. So everything that you're making on top of that is money that you can save and then reinvest to make even more the next year. And the income that you make from your rentals is subject to some really nice tax benefits, but I'll touch on those a little bit later. So the second thing is the duality between appreciation and equity buildup. And this is so powerful because this is how over time you are going to amass 7, 8, or sometimes even 9-figure net worths by holding your real estate for 10, 15, 20, or even 30 plus years. So with other assets that just appreciate in value, you get the benefit of the asset increasing in price. But in real estate, because you buy the asset with debt, every month you're building equity in the asset being paid for by your renters. So while the asset goes up in value, your renters pay down the amount that you owe to the bank, and that spread between the two is your equity that keeps growing every single month. Number 3, tax benefits. So there's too many real estate tax benefits to really discuss. So the 2 major tax benefits I'm going to talk about are the 1031 exchange and the deduction of depreciation. So first one, the deduction of depreciation. This is so powerful because it saves you a ton in taxes. So every year you're able to deduct a little bit of the price of your property from your taxable income that property generates. So let's say you have a property that generates you $30,000 per year, and the depreciation on that property is $15,000 a year. That means even though you took home in your pocket $30,000, the IRS is only going to treat it as if you took home $15,000. And the second thing is the bad boy himself, the 1031 exchange. Now, this tool might be the best tax saving strategy that there is. So if I buy a property for $500,000 and I put $200,000 into it, so I have a basis of $700,000 and it's worth $1 million and I sell it, that $300,000 gain is taxable, except if you use the 1031 exchange. So with the 1031 exchange, I can take that entire gain and reinvest it in another property, a bigger property, and that tax bill is deferred. So the gains keep accruing, and this is huge because on that $300,000 gain, you would normally have to pay, a 20% capital gains tax, but now you get to keep all that money and invest it in another larger project. So the true goal with this strategy is you just keep rolling it over time and time and time and time again. And eventually when you die and you pass on your portfolio to your heirs, they don't have to pay anything in taxes. The tax bill completely goes away. So if you do this, you will never have to pay taxes on the gains of your real estate properties as long as you keep reinvesting them into bigger properties. Number 4 is scalability. Real estate is by far the most scalable investment vehicle that there is. And that's because you can use other people's money to invest in deals. And this allows you to grow your portfolio so rapidly because you are not constrained to the amount of capital that you have personally. And I know people use debt and leverage for other kinds of investments like stocks, but because of the fluctuation of stock prices, it can make using leverage extremely risky when it comes to stocks. Real estate is much more predictable, much more secure, and easy to find investment from. A lot of people aren't going to give you money to go and invest in stocks, but they will give you money to invest in real estate. Again, this makes it so powerful because you can move so much quicker and grow so much quicker, but it also allows you to get started without any of your own money because you can utilize from the beginning other people's money to fund your deals and make yourself money as well as them. And the fifth and final reason why I think real estate is the best investment vehicle is because a piece of real estate is a lot like a small business. It has revenue, it has expenses, and it teaches you a lot of skills that are applicable and can be implemented in your entrepreneurial journeys. So this is the only investment vehicle that is going to teach you legitimate, tangible skills that then you can go and use to start a business. For instance, you're going to have to learn to underwrite deals, figure out if a deal is even good or not. And that's going to teach you financial analysis. You're going to have to manage the revenue and the expenses of the asset. So that's going to teach you bookkeeping and accounting. You're going to have to learn how to negotiate with sellers. It's going to teach you marketing and sales because you're going to have to do outreach and sales to find sellers who want to sell their property to you. It's going to teach you how to hire and manage contractors. So you're going to learn what qualities you look for in someone you want to work with and how to manage people effectively to get the most out of them. So all of those skills translate directly to business. So if you're interested in inevitably being an entrepreneur, starting in real estate and investing in real estate is not only going to give you the foundation and the cushion to where you have cash flow generating every single month that allows you to focus on your business in a way in which you can't if you had to work a job as well as focus on your business, but it's going to teach you skills that are directly applicable to being successful as an entrepreneur. So those are my 5 reasons why I love real estate and absolutely believe it is the best investment vehicle that is out there. If you guys agree or disagree, let me know in the comments section below. Again, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you got some value out of this video, I would super appreciate it. Send it to a friend if you think they would get some value out of it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.